Hello, my beautiful bees. Welcome to my show. And all of you knights, many gendered and free, won't you come along with me? Hey, so today we're going to be doing something different if you want to join me. Last week was a lot of negative energy, and to balance it out, I want to do a meditation today. So either get your favorite cushion or lie down, or you can stand any way that's going to have your spine aligned. Okay? So if you want, you can light some incense or light a candle or both. I mean, other kinds of meditations you wouldn't want to, because maybe you'll be focusing on like your sense of smell, and this is like really gonna blast my sense of smell. But I'm gonna be focusing, and we're gonna be focusing on these energy centers along our spine, or chakras. Okay, so get in some loose clothing and get comfortable. And I'm gonna start. Okay, so if you want, you can close your eyes just so you can focus a little better on your body and on these energy centers. So I want you to imagine, no matter how you're seated or standing, that there is this cord going through your spine and continuing down into the earth and up into the sky. The cord roots you and grounds you and holds you to reality, and it also extends and pulls you up into the magical, the spiritual, the creative, the divine, whatever you believe in that's kind of a higher power, maybe one consciousness or oneness. And here we are in the middle of this string, this strand, just this short segment that is our body. We're going to focus on our root chakra, which is at the base of the spine. It's red. It's our holding point to that string that's pulling and anchoring us down to the earth. And naturally, due to that, this chakra has to do with our groundedness, our being in reality, in this world, in this flesh. So feel that energy center, feel if it's in balance. Are you too grounded in reality, or are you just floating away and you need to really come back to the earth, to the ground? If at any point you get distracted from concentrating on these energy centers, you can always come to your breath, because it's pretty easy to focus on the breath, and then once you're ready, come back to the chakra or energy center we are focusing on. If you want to spend extra time on any of these energy centers, just pause. I'm going to still try to keep the video to about 10 minutes, but if you would like, you can always pause. Maybe you find a chakra where you really feel like it's out of balance and you need to pay attention and ask some questions and investigate, or just sit and feel and attend to that center. So we're going to move up the spine from the base, from where basically your bum hits the chair. So even below the spine was the root chakra. It was red. Now we are going to move up to the creativity chakra and the sexual chakra, which is orange and is where you would guess the genitals. And this is where we still are close to the earth. We are primal to a degree. We are getting our bodily needs met through pleasure. Creativity doesn't make so much sense to me why it's here, but that is how it goes. So take a few breaths here, focusing your energy on that point in the body, and whether you think your sexuality and your creativity have been in balance, and what you're feeling in this energy center. So this whole time you want to be kind of sitting up straight so energy can flow through all these centers and be balanced among them. Some think of them as spinning plates. You want to balance them all. You want them all spinning, not too fast, not too slow, not too wobbly, but all balanced and spinning in a beautiful rhythm. So we're going to move up the spine next to our solar plexus, which is the center of mass of the body, about 2 inches above your belly button. If it helps you, you can touch that point so you can more easily put your attention there. This is yellow. If you've noticed, we're going through the rainbow. It's kind of like the visible light spectrum is our bodies and our place in this energy cord. And everyone else has their own energy cord, and we form a web. But for now, we're going to focus on ourselves, on this yellow solar plexus chakra, which is kind of where we are going, our trajectory. If you've seen Donnie Darko, the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Drew Barrymore and such, one of my favorite movies, he has this thing grow out of his solar plexus that leads him where he's going to go. He can see where he's going to go. So we all have that kind of this arrow pointing out of us, out of our solar plexus, where we are going, what kind of our will is at this point. We have to check in if our will is in balance and our movement through life is in balance. So take a few deep breaths here. Just keep your attention on that chakra, on those thoughts, energies. Maybe you feel something else there. This is also where you have your gut feelings. This is your gut. You don't know why you're feeling a certain way. It's not up in your head. It's not grounded in reality either. It's in this core of yourself. Sometimes you get a feeling deep in your gut. check in and see if you're feeling any of those feelings. So we're going to move up the spine to the heart chakra. And as you might have guessed, the heart chakra is green. And the heart chakra is about giving and receiving love. Some think about this one as kind of two discs that you want to keep spinning at pretty much the same speed, or at least the same speed on average. Sometimes we need to give more love, and sometimes we need to receive more love. But we want to check in at our heart and see what we find here. And you hear me making kind of dramatic breaths. Whatever you do, just don't judge. Don't judge yourself. It's okay, whatever you do. Most would say you're supposed to just keep normal breaths, but if I think about keeping normal breaths, then I do dramatic breaths. So I have to just let go and accept whatever it is. And sometimes you just do need a deep breath, and it helps. Breathing in that calming lavender candle I lit. So next, we're going to move up to the throat. Blue. This is where we speak, but also listen, even though it's in the throat. And again, we need to keep these balanced. See if you've been telling your truth. Check in. See if you've been speaking too much, too little, listening too much, too little. Just right. Don't judge, even if it is too much or too little. Just feel it. Maybe you can take something away. Sometimes you meditate and you take nothing away, and that's okay. It's a practice. The more you do it, the more at ease, and the more you can see beauty in the world. And in brain scans, they show that experienced meditators, especially while they meditate, their brain just like lights up like a Christmas tree. So this isn't just frou-frou, this is also science, and it's been found to help medically too, to relieve pain. But I digress. Let's focus on the throat. You can touch it if you want. Okay, let's move farther up the spine. And this one is pretty helpful to touch. You want to go in between your eyes and then go up until there's kind of a divot. And this is where your third eye is. And this is indigo, that dark bluish purple. And this is where you have clarity. You see things as they are, but not in the grounding way, but in the kind of maybe human way. You see people as they are. You see events. You see, because of how things are, the future. You see what's going to happen maybe. You can divine some things. You can see the truth about who you are and who other people around you are, which is so abstract. You need your third eye. So focus on that point and on those ideas, or any ideas that come to mind when you focus on this area of the body. Finally, we're going to move to the tippy top of your head. If you sit up all the way straight and stretch upward, it's that tippy top, where that cord comes out and pulls us up into the sky, where we are connected to whatever gods you believe in, God or gods you believe in, where we are connected to our families even when we're not with them, where we're connected to the whole human race, with the whole animal, everything, where we are connected but in the spiritual sense at this point. So if you wish, you can perhaps even try to feel all your chakras spinning at once. See which maybe you need to be spinning faster or slower right now. Or see if maybe you're in that kind of really balanced point where they're all kind of spinning together in unison and in one speed. But that's not the goal. The goal is to be wherever you are and just accept it. See it. Investigate it. So you can open your eyes, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. This video is twice as long as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. I'm in the spirit of accepting what is, gonna let it be. I hope this helped some of you, and it just definitely helps me. I learned it in college in a community service and leadership course from this beautiful woman. I believe her name was Katja. She was an older German lady, and this is mostly from Buddhism, this practice, but it's my own version of it, and I'm not Buddhist, so maybe a little, but so hope you can go out into your day with kind of that spirit of accepting and investigation and being in your body to a degree and not just in your mind. All of those chakras, not just the brain, which I don't even know what chakra it really falls under, but you want all of these things aligned, and again, just however they are. But sometimes you got to do some self-work to feel what you need to do, and not that you're wrong, but in the current time, but that you feel that you need to move a certain way, that solar plexus chakra is leading you. Okay, well, love you all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you like the intro. I'll see you next week.